How does she just walk into a ring and ask for a title match? And yes, albeit the champion gave it to her, but how does this just happen? Where was Adam Pearce saying, oh, it's official, you get the title match? Where was the Money in the Bank? Where was the number one contenders match? How does this happen? How? Like, this is just, it makes no sense. The person that just wrestled Ronda before had to go through a gauntlet match. She beat 4 women in that gauntlet match to get to this opportunity. Charlotte Flair just comes back and wins the title just by asking. Like, it's flawed. It doesn't make sense. And it's always Charlotte Flair. It's always Charlotte Flair. And this is the point where even me as a Charlotte Flair fan, I can't get behind this. Like, it's nonsense. What's up, Maniacs? My name is Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, a wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac, if you will. And right here at WrestleManiac UK, I discuss everything that's WWE and AEW. So if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. Today's video, we are talking about the return of Charlotte Flair and how she was, as per normal, shot to superstardom and has become the 14-time women's champion in WWE. She won the Smackdown Women's Championship from Ronda Rousey. Now, before we get to this and my actual reaction on this taking place, let's talk about, the entire segment, what happened here. This was all about Raquel Rodriguez being able to come out of the gauntlet match last week and claim her number one contendership and her championship match with Ronda Rousey. She had the SmackDown Women's Championship match with Ronda Rousey. It felt like a big match. Raquel Rodriguez came out all pumped up, her arm still bandaged up. Ronda Rousey came out in an alternative attire, looking again like a big fight. And you know what? This is the best match Ronda Rousey has had, maybe since her first run. This match was very, very good. Like, maybe Ronda just needs to be fighting more experienced wrestlers, Raquel Rodriguez and Ronda put on a very, very good match. And if there was meant to be a title change, it should have happened in this match. Raquel Rodriguez, fighting with this damaged elbow, took Ronda to her limit. And through some nefarious means, Shayna Baszler getting involved, that's really the only reason Ronda Rousey retained here. Raquel Rodriguez was excellent. She was absolutely excellent, and the story was well told. The crowd were behind her. If there was a title change to happen, it should have been here. However, Rodriguez rolled out the ring following the conclusion of the match, and as Ronda was celebrating with Shayna Baszler, we heard Charlotte Flair's music, but this was a different kind of alternative music. They have changed her music. Charlotte Flair came out, new ring gear. She looked revitalized. The crowd popped big for Charlotte Flair. Happy to see the Queen back. And you know what? I was happy to see her back. I am a big Charlotte Flair fan. I'm a big fan of the 4 Horsewomen in general. I love everything that they've done. So I was very happy to see Charlotte Flair back. And she walked down to the ring and I thought, brilliant. They're setting up the Royal Rumble match. Like, this is a great place to do it straight away after Ronda has retained her title. Like I said, big ovation. Ronda's in the ring. Charlotte's in the ring. Charlotte asks for the mic. Ronda takes to the mic first and kind of, waffles her way to saying, oh, yeah, you're better. You're feeling better. Like, oh, you're back, Queenie, and all of this kind of rubbish. Like, Ronda even says, are you here to challenge me for SummerSlam? Oh, no, I mean Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is a lot sooner. Like, I beg, just leave the mic alone. It's not for you. Charlotte then takes to the mic and says, no, I'm not here to play your games and all of this kind of stuff. I'm not here to challenge for the Royal Rumble. I'm here to challenge you for the SmackDown Women's Championship tonight. Shayna Baszler is beside herself. She's telling Ronda Rousey, no way, not tonight. You've just had a match. Charlotte Flair is just waiting for the response, and Ronda Rousey, you can see her ego is getting the better of her. She takes off the belt. She lays it on the floor. The battle lines have been drawn, and that's it. She has accepted the challenge Charlotte Flair laid out, and we are getting this match. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And I'm already head in hands thinking, oh, they're gonna do it, aren't they? Because we know what WWE's like. We know what WWE's like. So the match starts and it's an explosive start. Big pump kick from Charlotte Flair to Ronda Rousey. Tries to pin her, gets her two. Big pump kick to Shayna Baszler, who's now on the apron. And then I think Ronda pretty much tries to put her in an arm bar. Charlotte Flair kind of put her weight on top of Ronda Rousey. 1, 2, 3. Literally maybe about 60 to 90 seconds later, Charlotte Flair is SmackDown Women's Champion. The crowd go mad. The crowd absolutely love it. She takes the title. She goes into the fans. Charlotte's kissing children and all sorts. Like, we don't see this from Charlotte Flair. She is a cemented baby face at this point when you do something like that. She holds the title aloft. The pyro starts popping off and everything. Charlotte Flair has just returned about 2 minutes ago and she's already got the title. Like, we've seen this before. I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time something like this has happened. But my reaction upon this, like, guys, like I said, I am a Charlotte Flair fan. Like, I like Charlotte Flair. I love her in ring. Like, this isn't how we need to be dealing with Charlotte Flair at this point in her career. Come on. Come on. Let's use some sense. You see what I mean? Like, why is Charlotte Flair just coming back and winning the title? And yes, I'm hearing everyone saying, well, she's going to be better than Ronda Rousey. That is not an excuse to do this because Charlotte Flair, she has won titles before. Like, what does this title even mean to her? There's no emotion in her winning this title. How does she just walk into a ring and ask for a title match? And yes, albeit the champion gave it to her, but how does this just happen? Where was Adam Pearce saying, oh, it's official, you get the title match? Where was the Money in the Bank? Where was the #1 contenders match? How does this happen? How? Like, this is just, it makes no sense. The person that just wrestled Ronda before had to go through a gauntlet match. She beat 4 women in that gauntlet match to get to this opportunity. Charlotte Flair just comes back and wins the title just by asking. Like, it's flawed. It doesn't make sense. And it's always Charlotte Flair. It's always Charlotte Flair. And this is the point where even me as a Charlotte Flair fan, I can't get behind this. Like, it's nonsense. I get annoyed when this happens to any wrestler. Anyone just returns and asks for a match, gets the match and wins the title on that night. I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense. They're still chasing Charlotte Flair to beat her dad's record of all these championships. That's what it seems like to me. This doesn't make sense. Charlotte Flair, in my opinion, is not known for developing stars. We can't say, oh, this person had a great match with Charlotte Flair and came out the other side feeling really special, feeling like something. She's not known for that. She puts on good matches, but does she give other people the rub? I don't believe she does. Personally, I don't believe it. Like, Charlotte Flair winning at this point, it's just so silly. And as bad as Ronda Rousey was in this title reign, I just don't think this was the answer. There's other people. There's talents that feel unappreciated that don't want to come back because this is how the regime is. And it's funny, we're talking about regimes. This was, you know, a constant under Vince. Triple H, you know, we can't be kind of giving man all the flowers or giving him flowers in some domains and not criticizing in others. This is poor. This is poor. Apparently the office said maybe about 2 weeks ago or so that, you know, Sasha Banks, she's past her sell-by date. She's already peaked. How? This is why she doesn't want to come back. If she doesn't want to come back, this is exactly why. Because nothing changes. Nothing changes. No matter who's in charge, it's the same people still at the top. The same people still being given the same opportunities. I said Charlotte Flair came back. Charlotte Flair looked great. Charlotte Flair challenged the champion. And it should have been maybe for Royal Rumble, at least. Let's build the story. At least. That's the least you can do. That's the least you can do. You gave it a title match on this night, albeit a very kind of special night, last SmackDown of the year, big main event, although the main event was trash in my opinion. This is not how you close the year. Like, you've actually fueled fans to be annoyed. Like, yes, this crowd loves Charlotte returning, but in 2 weeks time, 3 weeks time, are people going to still care that Charlotte Flair is the SmackDown Women's Champion? We love a pop. We love a return and all of that kind of stuff. We love the spontaneity of it all. But this is a bad decision, man. This is a bad decision. And where does this leave us going into Royal Rumble and WrestleMania? They said that Ronda Rousey was supposed to take on Rhea Ripley the other day at WrestleMania. Now Charlotte's Women's Champion. Now, Ronda Rousey, I don't believe is going anywhere. Ronda Rousey will surely still be around. But what's her plans for Royal Rumble? What's her plans for WrestleMania? Well, Charlotte's plans for WrestleMania. My big question is, who is she going to put over? Because Charlotte can't just be going through WWE like this, winning titles, and when she loses them, she disappears and comes back and wins, and we repeat the same cycle. Who does Charlotte Flair put over now? That is the big question. I like Charlotte Flair, but I don't know why they do this, man. I just don't know why they do this. They force Charlotte down our throats. Like, God, man. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Charlotte Flair is the new and 14-time women's champion in WWE. Smackdown women's champion. She beat Ronda Rousey for it. Incredible scenes. You guys let me know down below in the comments. And what would you like to see Charlotte as this babyface character? Is that something different? Maybe. Who would you like to see Charlotte Flair put over? Where does Ronda Rousey go from here? I know some of you guys will be saying, let her go home. Let her go home next. I hear it. I hear it. WrestleManiac UK signing out. And I'll see you soon.